All right, what is up, guys? I think that we are live here. Let me just check. I think we're live on Instagram. I'm just waiting for YouTube to catch up here. Okay. I think we're live on Instagram. Just waiting for. Yeah, okay, we're going live here on both places now. I gotta figure out why this issue keeps happening over on YouTube, where I set up the live stream and then it puts it in a different live stream, even though I had it all set up. So I'm just gonna give everyone a couple minutes to go over from the previous live stream link. But anyone who is joining us right now, what's good, everyone? Thanks for joining. This is going to be an hour-long live stream here where we are going to react and review songs that you guys have made. If you guys want to submit anything, head over to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com. Search up La La La. You'll find our YouTube account. From there, you can submit any song. And we will do our best to listen to it. Again, I'm just going to give everyone a minute to listen or to get over here from the last one. We had a lot of submissions in in the queue today, so I'm quite excited to listen to ones that you guys have made. I just want to make sure that anyone joining from the other live stream link listens to this. All right, I think we're just about good to go here. Let me see. You know, I'm still doing these cross streams where we're live streaming to YouTube. I think we are, and we're just about good to go here. Let me see. And Instagram at the same time. Sorry, it is so yeah, it's fun doing these live streams on both places. I'm just still getting used to it, and as you guys may have seen on YouTube, we have a little bit of a new layout to the live stream, so I'm excited to check out this. Like I said, we have a lot of songs in the queue, so I want to get started here, and I think we're just about good to begin. Give me one more sec here, guys. Okay, so let's get started here. So as I was saying, for the next hour, we're going to be live streaming and reacting to songs that you guys have made. We do these kind of periodically on our YouTube channel, where a couple times a month we sit down for an hour, we react, we review the songs that you guys have made. Lots of people from our chat here can kind of participate in it as well. And yeah, basically on YouTube, if you're watching this, there's a link right in the description that you can visit and submit your song. Typically, YouTube or SoundCloud links work best, just something I can pull up in a browser. And I always like to react and review to songs from you guys who are joining live. So if anyone who is watching this just submitted a song, let me know in the chat. Then I can kind of bump you to the top of the queue. I can't even remember what I was saying there. Oh yeah, I always think it's fun to react and review to songs that you guys have made while you guys are here, so I always kind of like to reward you guys like that. And I'm just going to drop this one link here, and then we're going to get going with these songs. I see a bunch of people are joining here on Instagram as well, which is so sick. All right, let's go back over to the queue here, and we will pull up the first song that we want to submit here. All right, like I said, we have a bunch of them in the queue, so I definitely want to get moving. Oh, and also, by the way, guys, if anything looks off quality, video-wise, definitely please let me know. Just drop a message in the chat there. But here's the first one that we're going to check out. This one is a song called On a Daily. Let's check out this.
I'm really the one, put my shit on the daily. Mind on my biz, I won't sleep if you pay me. Shaking my ass and then she going crazy. Back up for safety, she give it side eye, it's giving shady. Moving like water, I'm in the navy. He wanna taste me, I call him brainy. Back on my bullshit, man, I'm too wavy. I got him mad, I got him pissed. Mad I won't fold, mad I won't twist. Snakes in the grass, hearing them hiss. Shit, I'm so icy, look at my wrist. Queen of the deck, you heard correctly, don't give a heck. Who's gonna check me? Think you can reach me? Can't even stretch. Couldn't be me, not even a sketch. Mad at the fact that it's me. Liquid what ups and you're begging for tea. Huh, you barking up the wrong tree. A lot of you salty, I know you agree.
I think so far, quality wise, is really sick. I mean, the beat is really sick. I do like the what's that, like Brazilian funk kind of influences in the beginning. I thought that was pretty sick. I think that we have a message here from, are these guys who produced it? We are producers of that song. The artist is called The Cleopatra Way, and she's from the UK. Awesome, dude. This is a sick beat.
I'm relevant, stay in my element, scoring a bitch every time and it's evident. Back on my bullshit, back on my grind. No one can stop me, claiming it's mine. Reading my time. Remember I said it, got shit off my chest and I never regret it. They wanna be me and that's cute, I don't sweat it. TCW under my pendant, doing it my way. If you don't like it, gotta take the highway. Got up off my page, it's giving fan. It's
Yeah,
giving...
I love that kind. Is that like Brazilian funk? If I think I remember that. I know I used to always listen to this producer named Sango, Sango Beats, who was doing a lot of stuff like that. And that was kind of the first time I heard about it. And I was like, yeah, this is this is good stuff.
Control, baby, I'm bad, I know that you know. I'm really the one, put my shit on the daily. Mind on my biz, I won't sleep if you pay me. Shaking my ass and then she going crazy. Back up for safety, she give it side eye, it's giving shady. Moving like water, I'm in the navy. He wanna taste me, I got him brainy. Back on my bullshit, man, I'm too wavy. I'm really the one, put my shit on the daily. Mind on my biz, I won't sleep if you pay me. Shaking my
Yeah, this is like, I love the quality of this.
she give it side eye, it's giving shady. Moving like water, I'm in the navy. He wanna taste me, I got him brainy. Back on my bullshit, man, I'm too wavy.
Yeah, I think like overall, like quality is awesome. I mean, the vocalist is awesome. I love the style of this. I think like the idea too, kind of the like Brazilian funk, Jersey club elements. I kind of felt like the like Ice Spice influence a little bit too. I have like one idea, and I don't know if this is like obviously totally the be all and end all, but I felt like with the this kind of like horn sample, right? Kind of that melody. I feel like it sounds a little bit quiet in the mix, but then on like the flip side, like I feel like that kind of helps me focus on the vocalist more. But I don't know. I feel like the melody could be brought up like a little bit in terms of like volume. And I think the one other thing that I was just kind of thinking when I was listening to it, and they were kind of going into different sections, I felt like maybe a little bit of like transition noises, like risers, impacts, crashes, could kind of like make things sound a little bit like smoother or kind of less like sharp when they come in.
I never regret it. They wanna be me and that's cute.
I'll look up for an example.
TCW under my pendant, doing it my way. If you don't like it, gotta
Yeah, like even this part here, there's kind of like this little like reverse sound that you have there.
TCW under my pendant, doing it my way. If you don't like it, gotta take the highway. Got up off my page, it's giving fan, it's giving troll. Baby, I'm bad, I know that you know. I'm really the one, put my shit on.
And you kind of have that like kind of drill effects type of thing, but I think like, I don't know, I feel like if you had like risers and impacts and crashes and sweeps and, you know, uplifts and all, whatever you want to call them, all that stuff, I feel like that stuff could just kind of add to the energy, you know, rise it up and then drop it on people, right? But yeah, no, this is a cool track for real. I like this. And again, I gotta say, quality is awesome. I feel like I have such a hard time mixing like any like drill beats. I think it's mixed like really well. It's a dope song. I liked it. I'm gonna pull up the next one here, and thank you guys as well for joining too. Okay, let's see here. We did. I'm gonna check out this one from Connor, who I see is in the chat here, Connor Marini. And I wanted to also mention too, again, because I know a lot of people are checking this out over on Instagram. If you guys are watching on Instagram, you guys can submit a song over on our YouTube channel. Just go on YouTube, search up La. You'll find that we have the live stream. Within the live stream video, there's a link in the description for you to submit a song. I also see a couple comments here on Instagram. Where's the best to comment for you? I think, I don't know, YouTube I feel like is the best place to comment, because then I can kind of pull it up on the screen, which I think is kind of cool. And hopefully it's easy to like see on the screen too. Like I said, I'm trying out this different like layout. So, but yeah, I think YouTube is pretty sick for comments, but either way you're watching is cool. I'm gonna check out this next one here from Hurricane Connor. So let's check out this.
I hate all this fighting. I hate all these grudges. I hate how no one seems to care. Why can't we work together as one? 'Cause there's so many lives we can spare. I know we can make this world a better place. So come together as one in each other's embrace. Now's the time to put aside all these battles.
Okay.
And listen to me, 'cause this is not even prattle. Please stop the war. What does fighting prove? Please stop the war.
Okay, I like the backing vocals too,
When all we
and
ever
of course the
do
message.
is lose, please stop the war. It's too much to see it on the news, 'cause the only choice we have here is to stop the war.
Yeah, no, this is like, I love the lyrics. Like obviously the lyrics and the message of this song are really well written, and I mean obviously such a strong message with that. Yeah, I love the I love the message so much. I think like obviously like the lyrics really well done. Kind of had me speechless there for a minute. And I love songs like this, and I love how music always kind of lets people, you know, share emotions and stories like this. And I love like the vocals with it. And there's a few things in the beat that I really like in the instrumental. There were a lot of these like chord changes, kind of like almost like complex chord changes, that were really kind of interesting to me to hear. Like the different chords, I think even like the B section in the chorus had these different chords. And I think one thing, like that's one thing that I'm even trying to improve on, that kind of inspired me a little bit. So I think that was really interesting. I think like the production, I think it's decent. I think some of the elements sounded a little bit like dry, like in terms of like the drums, like it sounded, it wasn't a bad drum pattern, but I think sound selection wise, it kind of sounded like just a kind of a basic drum kit. Same with like the bass preset and the you know, kind of Rhodes preset there. I feel like they sounded like a little bit just kind of like bare bones a little bit. But I do like the like production and the composition of anything. I think if anything, it just kind of boils down to like sound selection is like my feedback with this. And I think like some drums that were a little less flat sounding, a little bit you know, kind of more reverb maybe in the snare, maybe a little bit more low end in the kick, maybe some kind of more variation in the hi-hats, and maybe some additional elements, right? Like I was saying, the Rhodes are really nice. Maybe even some reverb on them, maybe some different like chord, like layers on them, like have like a chord progression and then maybe stack like a pad or like an ambient like kind of reverb soundscape on top of it. I think you could do like a lot with this to just kind of like build more depth to it basically, but I do love like the way it's written for sure.
Why did it have to happen? All of these
I do think that the vocals are also sitting at like a tad loud in the mix as well. But I think if the beat had a little bit more like depth to it, I guess, I think it might be able to like balance itself out a little bit.
Masters, it's like living in a wasteland. Looking at these bombings and these nuclear arms, why can't we give peace a chance? How can we
like these chords here are really cool.
A home that's filled with happiness and places to go. This can't go on for much longer.
And I like the other vocals along with it.
'Cause I, for one, am tired of this. Can't you people see? Please stop the war.
And yeah, that was a cool part there with like the kind of harmonizing vocals, the female vocalist coming in. I like how it actually kind of started out quiet and then kind of rose up towards the chorus. I would say kind of like same thing as I was mentioning with the previous track. Like, I feel like a big thing production wise that is maybe overlooked in a lot of ways. And I mean, people, you know, definitely argue with me in the comments if anyone thinks otherwise. But like, I think that transitional like elements are so underrated. You know, like I was saying, like risers, impact sounds, crashes, reverse crashes, all these kind of things that like you can add that basically will build the tension and just make like the transitions a little bit smoother. I remember like when I was starting to produce, I got my hands on some, they called them like remix packs, but I think you can even probably do this with like La La La. And I got the stem files of like a lot of Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber songs that were, you know, top of the charts. And it was crazy for me to see like the amount of like, you know, like FX samples that they had, like risers, crashes, stuff like that. Basically that just can move a section from verse to chorus or anything like that. So I feel like even this one like could kind of just help things sound a little bit like smoother, like transition wise. And again, I feel like I just keep going back to like the production is really good. Like I'm really impressed with the chords, and I think that yeah, just like sound selection basically.
What does fighting prove? Please stop the war. When all we ever do is lose, please stop the war.
And again, just good, really good
It's
message.
too much to see it on the news, 'cause the only choice we have here is to stop the war. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna pause that one because we got some other ones in the queue. But yeah, no, this is like idea 100%. I think just, yeah, I would say look into some different like sounds. Splice is like obviously really good. Maybe some different like plugins, but it's a solid one for sure. Thank you again for obviously like submitting, being here, and again using music as a, you know, platform to share the message. I absolutely respect that, you know, 100%. And move on to this next one here. This one is from Jake, who is a awesome member of the channel here. I'm excited to hear what he has got for us in this one. So let's see. Revolution of 4. Let's check it out. This might be a pretty different change of mood from the previous track, but let's get this here. Interesting. Yeah, that's a really interesting kick pattern. Like the kick sample. pretty sick because up until this point, I have no idea where this is gonna go.
Feel the sound. In the rave, we all are bound. Welcome to the revolution.
Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I can't get over the kick samples with this. I feel that's so creative with the kick samples. Interesting. Yeah, now this is sick. Again, I started to pause just to had that drop there. This is such a creative track. I really like this. I think that the vocals are really like stand out. I love the way that they sound. I love the quality with it. I think like they're mixed like perfectly. Like that's like the perfect like level, like literally like perfection with the mixing of the vocals. I gotta run that back there.
Welcome to the revolution.
Yeah, that is sick. It's so sick. Again, I can't get over that like kick sample because like it's kind of like a mid-range kick, but it sounds really like hard still.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the sound.
Oh, okay,
In
this
the
is
rave,
here's the transition elements I was talking about.
welcome to the revolution.
Oh, that is sick. I love the kind of contrast between the like you have the side chained elements to the kick, and then you have like the kind of bass sounds that have a ton of reverb, right? It's like there's like, you know, the one like element is obviously cut so like sharp with the kicks to get that side chain, kind of keeping it contained. And then the bass with the reverb, obviously to let it breathe. Like it's crazy how it like contradicts itself a little bit and contrasts itself. But I love this. This is sick. Yeah, that's sick.
Welcome to the rave.
I want to hear like more stuff with you with like vocal samples and stuff. This is like, I don't know, just it paints the picture, right? It takes it to this whole like different story.
In the revolution, we all rave.
Yeah, the sidechaining with this is just crazy. It's such a creative track. Yeah, that was sick, man. Tons going on there, but I really, really like that one. Alright, I'm gonna check out this next one here. This is one that was submitted in. Storm 9000 in the robot floating. interesting.
Eyes, they meet in golden glow. Hearts,
Someone help me out. Is this an AI song?
they beat so soft and slow.
I know it's obviously an AI video, but song-wise, is this AI?
They find a place to go together, drifting in the flow. Whispers, gentle in the night. Stars, they twinkle in our sight.
I can't tell if this. I think it's AI. I mean, if I'm like wrong, that's on me. I feel like this is like an AI song. I don't know, and this is. I'll tell you why.
Laughter,
Obviously, the visual. I think being kind of AI like this. I don't know what else this artist has. But yeah, it just kind of sounds AI to me. I guess this is kind of like the new thing, listening to a song and telling if it's AI. And yeah, we're gonna listen to the Fire Wolf one next, but I haven't like played around with like the recent like Suno or many of those kind of AI song generators.
filling up the sky with
It is like there's elements that I like and there's elements that I kind of dislike. The drums,
you. I'll never say
I like that. I kind of like the moody chords.
floating in this good love, high above, no push or shove, dreaming in the sky above.
Like I think like it's a good starting point. I don't know. I feel like the drums are good, but it's like a little bit like flat, I guess. I don't know. If I'm totally wrong with this not being AI, that's on me. But to me, it just kind of sounds like it's almost like too perfect in a sense. And there's like not a lot of like personality in it, I guess. I mean, I know that I don't know like obviously anything about you here other than this quick look at the YouTube channel here, but I don't know. I feel like the thing with like AI songs, and if this is an AI song, I think that like the biggest thing that's going to be important for artists is going to be their brand image, because if I got to know who you are, and I know that there's like a real person behind it and you kind of like show the story behind it and stuff, then I'm kind of like attached to it a little bit more, right? And when there's just like a video like this, like I know I'm not like really critiquing the video, but I just feel like I don't know the context about this. And if I like think this makes it, you know, if I think this is like an AI song, I'm kind of like, you know, sticking with that mentality, and it's just hard for me to like relate and connect to an AI song.
Floating in this good love.
Yeah, like it just sounds a little bit like, I don't know. There's no like emotion, I guess, in that one. I feel like, I don't know. Let me listen to another one quick just to see what we think.
9,000.
Fresh air whispers, life can get real.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like if stuff is being like packaged
I whisper to myself.
in this like AI like format, like I think like I need to be able to know a lot more about you. I just did like an album myself. Can I get Spotify up here or anything? I don't know if I can get Spotify if I'm logged in here. Let me see. Like I just did a album over on Spotify, and I'm not meaning this like a shameless, you know, plug here, but like I just put an album out on Spotify that used like an AI cover. Like this was my album of my beats, Yeah, it used the AI cover. I had some people like, giving me flack for this AI cover. But if you listen to my songs, and again, this is like uh just me, but whatever. But like, you can at least go into my profile. You can see that like, there's a real person here. Look at me. There's proof I'm in the studio, right? You could go over to my Instagram and like see like me behind all the beats that I'm making, right? I'm not logged in here, but you can like see. So like I think that like stuff is like important when it comes to like using AI. Like I'm not against like using AI if there's like some real kind of human element behind it. And yeah, I think like, I don't know, I just need to see. I do see that there was a comment from Storm on Instagram that was saying this was AI vocals and I made the track. Yeah, I mean the beat is sick, but it's still like, I don't know. I feel like bad for ripping on it so much. Which one were we which one was it here that we were listening to?
Hearts, they beat so soft and slow.
Like the beat is sick, but yeah, I just feel like, to me it just sounds like a little bit too like perfect almost. I don't know if that's really like a bad thing. It's hard to like explain my thoughts with the AI stuff, but like
Hands, they find a place to go together.
Yeah, like it's a good beat, but with the AI vocals, I think like I just want to learn more like about you as an artist, right? And maybe if like, even if you had stuff online where I could see like, videos of you being like, oh, I made this beat, I made these lyrics, I can't sing for the life of me, but I put it into Suno or whatever, and they gave me the vocals that I used, and here's how I put together. Like that stuff to me would be like, okay, this is good. Now I'm like attached to it. Now I see like the interest in it, right? So yeah, I would just kind of like keep that in mind with using like AI stuff. I mean, that's just me, but I know some people are going to, yeah, I think some people love it. Like it's a good vibe for sure. I don't know. I'm kind of interested what else you could do creatively. I think would be pretty sick. And yeah, thank you for joining as well. That was from Storm 9000. He was chatting with us over on Instagram here. Okay, I'm gonna check out this next one here. This one is from Firewolf, who is another friend of the channel. I don't know if we heard one of yours in the last live stream. But let's check it. Okay, I like this. Kind of reminds me of like a little bit of like Avicii style, like pianos a little bit. Not totally, just a little bit. I do really like this piano preset as well. Oh, okay. This is pretty sick. This is a fun track. I like this. This is okay. Geez, this is a really interesting one. I feel like man, kind of takes me back to like 2010s EDM a little bit, like Madeon, Avicii, obviously a little bit of like Skrillex kind of influence, like that era. I mean, synth, the melodies in the synth are crazy. I also like hear kind of like a little bit of like pitch bend, kind of in that tail end, which I think is really kind of cool. Like, if anything, I feel like the snares could have a little bit more like kind of like oomph to them. Same with the kick drum a little bit. But I think like the rest of the production is really good with this. And again, that just might be listening like through SoundCloud too. Interesting. Okay. I feel like this part here, like, this kind of reminds me of, I was listening to just the other day, the song Silhouettes by Avicii. And I remember, like, in that song, he kind of has, like, you know, maybe same thing, a minute and a half of like instrumental, you know, melodies and stuff, and then kind of brings in like the vocal samples. I feel like something like, I like this part here. I like the break, like this kind of like, you know, break section. I like the pads, like the chords, and I like the kind of arpeggiated synth. I feel like, yeah, something I think could be brought in here. I feel like a vocal sample would be sick. Like, I do love the synth lead here that you're bringing back, but I feel like you could change it in this part a little bit. But that is such a good like production. I mean, as is, this is really solid. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, and really good bass too. Yeah, totally like electro house influence too, with the kind of plucky bass, the kind of saw chords. I was working on a beat like this recently. It was so tough to mix it. Yeah, that's sick. I don't know. I would say like, I feel like this could pair really nicely with like some vocal samples a little bit. Some like Silhouettes by Avicii. I feel like it would be so sick with this. It's a good melody too. Yeah, I love that piano sound. There's like really good sound selection. I love that track. That one is solid, man. That gets me pumped. All right, I'm gonna check out this next one here. This one is At the Party from Long Story. So let's check out this here. If I can listen, I might need to look it up on something else. Hang on here. At the Party by Long Story. Let's see if it's on anywhere else, because I am not signed into... Okay, I think I can play this through a different browser here. Let me see. I think this will work.
Where did all my friends go?
Ooh,
Seems
okay.
like they left me at the party. Maybe I'm too slow. Doesn't look like they're even
Yeah.
sorry. Where are my friends at? All by myself, sitting in the back. Everybody like, who's that? Maybe I should leave and never ever come back. Cup in my hand, don't know where to go. Don't know
This
where
is
to
sick. I like
stand.
this.
Yeah, I had a plan, didn't go how I wanted. Did I misunderstand? Yeah, nobody here to help. I guess I have to do this all by myself. I got bills to pay due on the 12th. care about my
Nice.
health. I've been running around in circles.
Yeah,
dodging
no,
bullets,
there's a lot of like, there's a lot of dope things. I really like this. I mean, kind of took me surprised when the vocals came in. I love the quality of them. I love the way like they're, you know, presented. And I love the layering with all the vocal layers too, right? Like I could tell it's just obviously not just one like singular vocal line. There's all these layers, but they're at a really, really good level too.
jumping over hurdles.
And really good like vocal like melodies as
People
well.
looking at me and I'm all alone. I'm getting nervous and nobody's texting me on my phone. Too bad. Gotta grow up and stop being mad.
Yeah, the different vocal layers there, like I can hear them. I can hear them, but it takes like a close ear to pinpoint it. But like subconsciously, like it stands out, which I really like.
Back on the good times we had. Where did all my friends go? Seems like they left me at the
This is so
party.
catchy,
Maybe
wow.
I'm too slow. Doesn't look like they're even sorry. Where are my friends at? All by myself, sitting in the back. Everybody like, who's that? Maybe I should leave and never ever come back. Going, gone. Is it like that? I can see it tell. It's all you come.
Yeah, this is sick. Did you make the beat for this too? Is this like all yourself? I see that you said that there was like 15 to 20 vocal layers. Man, I hear that, but it sounds so good.
Right back, give me the gasoline so I can go ignite that. Don't let me hang out, homie, listen to me in my smack. Tell the truth, are you with me or
And these are like really creative like drums too. It's kind of interesting because there's like, I feel like this is like a mix of like a handful of different genres all in one.
against me? Don't be
But then it's gonna like appeal to everyone, right? Which I think is like such a good like strategy.
rude, that's the least you could do. I've been trying not to lose it, I've been really going through it, yeah, there's really nothing new. I've been doing a lot of things I don't want to. I've been chasing all my dreams, but where did all my friends go? Seems like they left
Okay.
me at the party, maybe I'm too slow. Doesn't look like they're even sorry. Where are my friends at? All by myself, sitting
Yeah,
in
this is
the
so
back.
sick.
Everybody like, who's that? Maybe I should leave and never ever come back.
This is solid. I mean, 2 minutes, 19 seconds. It's got that replay factor, right? I feel like it just like that's one thing I really liked about that. It was just like it felt like it was flowing and going and had me just wanting to listen to more. I gotta hear the intro again. Because this is like totally a song that I would totally have this on repeat.
Where did all my friends go?
Yeah,
Seems
that's
like they
awesome.
left
That is so awesome.
me at the party, maybe I'm too slow. Doesn't look like they're even sorry. Where are my friends at? All by myself, sitting in the
I mean, it's catchy, it's energetic, but it's just it's a fun track, man. I really don't have anything like to critique about this one. I think this is like, I don't know, this is just, I love this song, man. I definitely want to hear some more of your stuff as well. And yeah, congrats on the sync deal as well. That's crazy. I definitely have to check some more of your stuff, man. I loved the beginning of this, and that chorus is so sick. I play it once in a while. I'll keep the other one.
Where did all my friends go? Seems like they left me at the party. Maybe I'm too slow. Doesn't look like they're even sorry. Where are my friends at? All by myself, sitting in the back. Everybody like, who's that? Maybe I should leave and never ever come back.
Yeah, that's so fun, man. That's such a good vibe for the summer too. All right, I'm gonna check out this one here. This one I had submitted. This one is from Lemon, who we actually had an interview with on our own channel, not too long ago, and he's an artist that I worked with, and I'm excited for you guys to listen to this one. This was actually a beat that I produced. Lemon and we talked a lot about it in the interview that we had on the YouTube channel, and I saw he submitted this one because it's out here now, so I'm excited. But yeah, you know, we were collaborating on this one for a couple months, just going back and forth with ideas. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen that interview, let me get it. Let me show it on the channel because you guys should definitely check out this. Yeah, because I spoke with Lemon just recently in this interview here, just on our YouTube channel. So we talked about this song. We talked about other ones. You know, we talked a lot about remixing songs as well. It was a really good conversation. And yeah, this one is out now. So let's check this.
Your foolish games, when you're always the winner, guess I'm the loser. Though you don't play by the rules, wish I could hate you, but I've got myself to blame. When the falling is blinding, slipping in your life, through every damn excuse, I give you the best of me, and you left me with the worst of you.
I mean, same thing, you know, tons of vocal lines, right? Just adding depth to the beats. That's one kind of production trick that I kind of swear by. Is just adding like a lot of depth to my songs. And I don't want to sound like, you know, I'm overproducing, but I just love songs with like a bunch of layers in terms of production and like vocals.
Should've known it's too late for the band-aids, as you covered up the truth that was getting my broken heart. So I tried to play it cool, but each night I was losing my mind. You're the summer from hell, watching Mercury climb high. I risked it all in desperation, and we never made it to our last goodbye.
Yeah, we definitely blended a lot of genres in together with this one.
Feels like a lifetime trying to shake a ghost of you. So what do I do? When a second ago you were all I knew, my paradise. What do I do? In the blink of an eye you were in my arms, then 1,000 miles. So what do I do?
Yeah, there were so many layers in this one.
So here we are again, racing for impact, begging for me back. When the future felt so wrong, tried to erase you and yet how could I?
Like we had these big chords, these kind of like atmospheric pads, and then we wanted to layer like some guitars over top of it. And I found these like, you know, all these different like guitar samples that we kind of pieced together, just basically making like a soundscape. Was one of the ideas for this one.
I forget, letting the phone ring, hearing my name sting as it's rolling off your tongue. I give you the best of me, and you left me with the worst of you. Brutal honesty, fake apologies as you covered up the truth that was getting my broken heart. I never ended black and blue, but each night I was losing my mind. You're the lover from hell, watching red flags rise high. I risked it all in desperation, and we never made it to.
Yeah, I love how this one turned out. I'm glad you guys like it too. I use FL Studio, so that's what we made the beat, was all with FL Studio. I don't know what Lemon used for the vocal mix, but in terms of the production, everything was FL Studio.
Our last goodbye. Feels like a lifetime trying to shake a ghost of you. So what do I do? When a second ago you were all I knew.
And we had that like "What Do I Do" vocal that was like kind of pitch shifted and tons of reverb and delay.
So what do I do? When a second ago you were all I knew, my paradise. What do I do? In the blink of an eye you were in my arms, then 1,000 miles. So what
Definitely like one of my favorite songs I've been a part of for sure.
do I do? Pushing, shoving, lit the match and saw you coming. You bring me down to nothing. What do I do? Your eyes and I would listen. Disguise sweet temptation. Your words were my religion. So what do I do? When a second ago you were all I knew, my paradise.
Yeah, tons of
What
samples
do
there.
I do? In the blink of an eye, you were in my arms, then 1,000 miles.
And again, those big transitions I'm always pushing.
When you travel well, your
All right,
ticket.
I got this one here. This potentially might be the last one that I'm able to check out tonight, but this is Privilege of Being by Sprain. So I'll check it out after this ad. Okay, interesting. Interesting cover art too, but interesting production so far. Kind of interesting. I've been into like this kind of, you know, soundscape textures stuff recently. They're so fun to make, stuff like this. Kind of interesting. I don't know if anything is gonna like change with this, or if this is like, let's see here. Okay. Interesting one here. Okay, I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this one here. Because sound design wise, pretty good track. I mean, not for the average listener. I don't think I would drive around in the car listening to this one, you know, with the windows down, but I don't know. I really like that first minute, the kind of like delayed like guitar stuff. This one's a little bit like harsh for me, but I know a lot of people who really dig this stuff. Okay, hang on. What is happening here? What is... Interesting. Okay. I don't know. I do like this kind of sustained chord. I think that I think the vocals could be like a touch louder. Like I can't really pick up on the vocals. I know it's kind of supposed to be this experimental vibe, but I wish I could hear the vocals a little bit clearer. Interesting. This is like so creative, right? I don't know. Can AI do stuff like this? Has anyone tried to put something like this into Suno or something yet? I feel like there's songs like this that's like, I don't know. Can AI think of this stuff? Like, I feel like I can't yet. I don't know. It's like, that's pretty cool. Like, recording vocals over this, like, I don't think there's any real tempo or like, obviously any clear tempo to like align the vocals with, right? Or even like, you know, a chord progression. Like, how do you record vocals with this, right? Yeah, like, I'm interested to see if AI can make something like this, because AI stuff like, you know, Suno and stuff, usually it's just working with like parameters, right? You say, you know, give me a trap beat. It's going to give you trap drums. It's going to give you a couple like determined trap synths. Give it a, you know, Avicii song. It's going to give you, you know, piano, and it's the usual kind of synthy plucks. What do you even like enter in if you want to make something like this? I'm interested to see where this one goes. 'Cause, I mean, we're only like halfway through this. I just want to see what happens next. Interesting. I mean, it's a harsh listen for sure. I feel like those kind of flutes came in kind of harsh. But there's this like underlying bass element too that I think is really interesting and kind of reminds me of like a movie score a little bit. I'm interested to see what comes next. I mean, this is like really like watching like a movie. I feel like you definitely have to be like in this certain like zone to listen to this stuff. But I don't know. Like I was saying, like I've been really into like soundscapes and adding like all this textural elements to my beats. So I'm kind of like inspired by this, even though I don't make this genre. I'm just like, what can I take away from this, right? That's crazy. It's really interesting. I'll skip into it a little bit. Oh yeah, and then these string elements, right? Like interesting. This is pretty sick. Really interesting chords. Yeah, no, I really like the string. This is a cool track. I don't know. I was curious to hear what you guys were thinking of it too, because I know it's definitely an experimental track. Definitely not like a mainstream vibe, but I think it's a cool one for sure. I like that stuff, right? I think it's just another thing that shows you that like, you know, there's no like bad genres out there. Like there's something for everything, right? I knew people who, when I was first starting to make beats, they made stuff kind of similar to that, like stuff that I would attribute to just like being noise. And they were going on like tour, like literally like had shows to go and perform that. And they had a following. And I was like, that is like such a sick thing, right? It's just like, I don't know, if you make stuff that like you really like and you're yourself and authentic, you put it out there, someone's going to find it, someone's going to love it, right? I really think that there's like really a market for everything. And no, I love that one, but I'm gonna have to end the live stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of this and submitting your songs. This was so much fun. I do apologize again. I know in the beginning of this I was had a little technical difficulties setting it up, but our next live stream is scheduled for May 24th. It's right on the YouTube channel. You guys can check it out. Again, if you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much